Hello everyone. Today is the Friday, the 6th of February, and is normally the day we review the market or on Saturdays. So because I have time today, I want to review what was analyzed in the market and how the market played out. As you can see, this is our British pound USD, and this is the lines at the daily. So let's cover what we analyzed for the week and how it played out this week. So on my left hand side is going to be the analysis before the week resume, while on the right stream is going to be this particular review week, starting from the weekly time frame. You can see price took out liquidity here, and it means so much for us, which is also a zone in the monthly. What are my expectations? As price are taking out liquidity, price likely to drop down. Even if it's going to continue to go up, it will drop down, and before it continue to go up. So if we are looking at price, this area is a key area for me. My eyes is on the zone. This area, even if price decides to continue to go up, it definitely have to drop down and then before it continue. These areas are the area that price are drawing to the liquidity, the areas it might react to, this area, and then this area. On the upside, this area, then this area. These are the area price we react to. So we drop on the daily time frame. So those mapped out area are the levels I'm looking at price to take trade, depending on which side of the market that I want to take trade. We sell up, then we buy below. That's the truth. So, like I said, the ones up are the areas I'm looking to take a sell. The ones down are the areas I'm looking to take a buy. So where am I? I'm the area where I'm looking probably to take a sell, but price have to go up a little bit before it continue to go down. On the daily time frame, where are we? Price also took out liquidity both monthly, weekly, and daily. So that's a perfect zone, a key zone for me. What does that mean? It depends on you and what you interpret it to be. So my eyes is on this area to see as a market resume. We don't trade Sunday. Today is Sunday already, and the month is just new. And then you remember, okay, there are other things, but let's just focus on where we are here. As the market opens for the new months, there will be a reactions. Market will trade up and then continue to go down. How up it will trade, that I'm not so sure. So we drop on the 4 hedge. Here I'll start looking at price to give me a place to take a trade, depending on the day, the time of the day, because it's purely price action that I'm doing. So at this area, we've seen price at this area. It gave a reaction, which was, as you can see, price resumed on Monday, and those lines are the daily lines that I always map out to show, yeah, the dailies. So there's the area that was this was Sunday opening, price resume and traded back to the area that was mapped out. Apparently, I was looking for price to go a little bit higher on the daily time frame. But then as the market opened on Monday, if you're using the daily time frame, you can see it created another reason for price not to go up. It created another fair value gap using the Sunday and Monday opening, and price returned back to that fair value gap as at Wednesday and continue to drop down to get to the areas we call. Why I'm showing this is not because just for you to know it's not cherry picking. Does it mean that there are days might not work? Sure, there are days I might not get it right, but majority of the time those things are perfectly working. Why do the price just get to those areas that I mapped out? They are not just coincidence, they are price action studied, and this is it for British pound USD. So we move to our next chart, which was also British pound JPY. We also call back and see for British pound JPY, let's call back and see exactly what we analyze and how it played out, whether it played out rightly or not. Area also that price has reacted to. The next area, if price decide to go up, is here. This is the next area on the monthly, but we drop on the weekly. This area means a lot for me. My eyes is on this area to take a trade. So we drop on the weekly. This is where we are on the weekly, and the price dropped back into this fair value gap and then pulled a little bit up. So what are my expectations? We drop on the daily time frame. You can see already I've mapped out those areas. Like I said, I don't watch the trade 24 hours or the trading times because I do other stuff, but I map out these areas. It helps me to just control the market using my device, my phone. So that's why you always see this line on here. Once I open my phone, I know exactly what I'm looking for. So as you see on British Pound JPY, the area I mapped out, I was actually looking at price to return to these lines and maybe give a reaction to go down. And like I said, if these areas are now holding, then the next area is going to be here. Price is going to go to this area and paraventure this area. Like I say, I don't just jump into the market. I have to see a reaction, but you can watch and see that this area the price didn't hold at that area. So which give me an opportunity not to be in sell in this particular trade, in this particular pair, which is British pound JPY. That's it. So if we drop on the lower time frame, you can also see me mapping out days of the week, trying to figure out where the price will actually create maybe the low of the week or the high of the week for a sell. When price get to this area, it gave a signal of a sell, which if you have taken, this was an outing in this, but I wasn't in this particular trade. So the next pair we analyzed was let's go to the next pair, which was yeah, US Tech. So we also compare and see what happens. Let's call in our video maybe weekly or daily. As we can see, the market didn't run out this liquidity, which is a liquidity on both the weekly and daily. Does it mean the market might continue to go up? Probably. Does it mean it will continue to go down? Probably. But it has shown me a sign that it must not run out those liquidity for you to drop more. So if market is going to drop more, what am I looking at? This area, this area, this area, probably this area. Remember, US Tech is on handles, not really in pips. So you just be careful. You can scalp this. It's good for you to do a scalping, which will give you a very good, handsome handles when you do this. So on US Tech, you can also see that the price did exactly what we said. Like I say that I wasn't expecting the price the market doesn't need to run out those liquidity, and it has given me a reason why it might not run out those liquidity. So I was expecting price to drop, maybe paraventure get to the zone. So if you drop on one hedge, that's when I will start looking out for a reason to be in this trade, shorten the trade. These lines, like I will always tell you, are the areas I'm looking for price to react to. I was expecting this area first, and I was expecting this area second. If this is not holding, this will hold. Did the price drop down? Definitely. Did the areas we call in, did the price got to those areas? Definitely. So these things are not cherry picking. They are studied and then they are price action. We call down to the next so once price get to those areas, they will start reacting again because it is a place for them to reverse. Also, we call our last pair, which is Aussie JPY, and see exactly what happened in that particular pair also. Let's compare chart before and after also. But yes, this is where we are on the monthly. This is what price did January. So if we drop to the weekly time frame, which is here, we can also see that the weekly swing high is still there intact. Does it mean that price might run this liquidity before continue to go down? It doesn't have to. So what are we going to do? What are we looking at? Our eyes is also still on this area because it's also a key area. If we drop on the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame. So what are my expectations? Is that the price will go up and run out this before continue to go down, or it will continue to go down? So, but this area mapped out are the areas I'm looking for draw on liquidity below. Why so as we can see on also Aussie JPY price also continue to go up to run out this liquidity, which it actually happened. That was on Wednesday. There's Wednesday and Thursday. So when price ran out this liquidity, I began to look out for a reason to take a trade down, which occurred here, but I wasn't in this trade because it didn't give me a clear entry stage. But why am I playing this? Just for you to know that yes, um, what was analyzed and what we are reviewing, how the market played out for the week. And at those areas, the market will always respond. For those who are scalping, it would have been a good place to scalp the market. This is just a clear review of what happened within the week and how the week played out. Just want to say thank you so much for always being here. And then by Sunday, we'll be dropping our analysis for the week and to see how the week runs and what we expect and then expect to get a review before the week ends. I don't know what you see or what you think, but I want you to always drop your comments or your suggestion or what you want me to do, analyze the market or any question that you have. These things are not cherry picking. They are being studied and they are playing out well. Thank you so much and have a lovely weekend. Your friend Home for Roses. Cares.